Alright guys, so we have just learned about the slope intercept form. So now we are going to use it to be able to graph a line. Alright, so let's recall that the slope intercept form, the formula is y equal mx plus b, where b is the y-intercept and m is the slope. Alright, so now we are going to use this formula, this form, to be able to graph the lines. Alright, so the first one is y equal to x plus 1. So let's remember here that let's remember here that 2 will be the slope, and it's going to be 2 over 1, and y is going to be the y. 1 is going to be the y-intercept. So when we are graphing, first thing we want to do is to go ahead and start at the y-intercept. Alright, so we go ahead and plot the point. Which is 1. So remember, our y-intercept is 1, so it's going to be positive 1 on the y. Now we are going to use the slope to be able to finish the graph. So remember, in this case the slope is 2 over 1, so that means we need to rise 2 and run 1, or we can go down 2 and go to the left 1. So that'll be a negative on a negative, so that'll still be a positive. Alright, so let's go ahead and plot the points. Alright, so we go up 2 and we run 1, so here is our next point. We go up 1, up 2, we run 1, and here is the line. And you can clearly see, if we wanted to get some points on the other side, we will go down 2, 1, 2, and then run 1. So we could go down 2 and then go to the left 2, and that will be the next point right here. And it's pretty easy to graph. We already know how to graph using the slope and a point, so this is super easy. Alright, here is another one. We have y equal negative x minus 4. Now because this is negative x, remember, in front of this it's actually negative 1 over 1. Alright, so the y-intercept in this case is negative 4. Alright, so we are going to put a point right here at negative 4 on the y-axis. And again, the slope will be negative 1 over 1, negative 1 to 1. So we are going to go down 1 and go to the right 1. Alright, down 1. Or to get some points on the other side, we could go up 1 and then go to the left. That will still be positive. We could go up 1 and then to the left 1, and that will still keep it negative. And here is the line. Usually you need about 3 solid points to be able to graph the line, to see where it's going. Pretty easy, huh? Yeah, I know. Alright, so here's another one. We have y equal 3 over 2x, 3 halves of x minus 2. And we all know that the y-intercept in this case is going to be negative 2. So we start at negative 2 on the y-axis. And then our slope basically is telling us what to do. So we need to rise 3 and go to the right 2. Alright? Since it is positive. And if we wanted to get some points on the other side, we could go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and then run 2 to the left, 1, 2. Alright, again, all you need is about 3 solid points, and then you can go ahead and draw the line. Now in this case, like we saw before we can graph this, now I hope you guys remember that this right here is in standard form, and there's two ways we can graph. If they give us the equation of the line in standard form, we can change it. We can find the x-intercept and find the y-intercept and then graph it. We learned that before the break. So now we are going to change it now to slope-intercept form and then graph it that way instead of finding the x and y intercepts. Alright, so remember, all we have to do in this case is to go ahead and solve for y. So that means y need to be by itself like we saw in the last lesson. So I'm going to subtract 2x here. These cancel and I'm left with y equal 3 minus 2x. Please be very careful. These are not like terms. Again, we cannot put them together. And to rewrite it in slope-intercept form, remember, negative 2x plus 3. And that right here will be our slope-intercept form. And we can clearly see the slope in this case is negative 2. And the y-intercept is positive 3. Now we can go ahead and graph this. Alright, so we started the y-intercept, which is going to be at positive 3 right here. And now remember, the slope is telling me how to move. Remember, if there's no number below it, it is a 1. So this is telling me to go to the left 2 and to go down 2 and then go to the right 1. Okay, so we go down 2 and then we go to the right 1. Down 2 to the right 1. Or we could do it the other way around. Remember, with the slope we can always switch it. So we could go up 2, in this case would be 1 2 over here, and then run to the left. Alright, and then here is the line. Alright, well, that was it for today. I hope this wasn't too hard about how we graph using the slope-intercept form. Have a good one. Bye bye.